What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Regis Prograis. Regis Prograis warns Tank Davis, don't mention my name. The former WBA light welterweight champion, Regis Prograis, 25-1-21, gave Tank Davis a stern warning Monday, letting him know not to mention his name if he don't want no smoke. Okay, Prograis would like nothing more to face the popular 5'5.5" Tank Davis, as it would be pay-per-view, and he would make excellent money in a fight that he would have a huge size advantage. What Prograis believes is Gervanta Tank Davis is running interference for Adrian the Problem Broner, who hasn't stepped up to the plate to agree to fight him. Prograis wants the Broner fight, and he thinks the former 4-division world champion is scared. Tank 26 is supposed to be moving up to 140 to take on the WBA champion Mario Barrios for his title next. It would make more sense for Tank to take a brief detour to face the number 4 Regis Prograis than for him to challenge for the secondary WBA light welterweight champion Barrios, which is 26-0-17. More boxing fans are familiar with Prograis than they are with the 25-year-old Barrios, whose best opponent in the 8th year professional career of Ryan Carl. Okay, well, let me counterpunch. Regis Prograis, Adrian Broner, Tank Davis, all these guys have history, okay? Tank Davis is a guy that is a multi-division fighter. He's known as a weight bully, and you can only give him props for moving up to 140 to fight Mario Barrios. But, of course, this is a business. Regis Prograis is one of those dudes you do not want to mess with, okay? You don't want to get in there and go up there fighting Regis Prograis. And here's another thing. Here's the counterpunch. You think Mayweather would want him to go or risk his cash cow or his future cash cow, Tank Davis, to go up there to fight someone like Prograis? If Adrian Broner don't want to fight Prograis for whatever reason, right? And I haven't really known Adrian Broner to duck anybody, but it seems like these guys, they've talked trash at each other. They've went back and forth. I think a fight should have happened by now. Okay, now, Adrian Broner says he can't make 140. And his last fight was indeed supposed to be at 140, but it ended up being at welterweight. So he might have a point. But as far as Regis Prograis and Tank Davis, I think Tank Davis won't fight him. I think Mayweather won't let him fight him. And I think, of course, I agree with Regis Prograis. That would be a bigger fight, but it's more of a riskier fight. Mario Barrios is a guy that's been really untested. You know, he's a tough kid. He's undefeated. He doesn't know defeat whatsoever. But I think he's the perfect opportunity for this type of situation. And I think he's a big enough guy with easier enough of a risk to get in the ring with him. Now, Regis Prograis is right. I think if Tank Davis doesn't want to fight him, he shouldn't even bring him up. Don't mention his name at all. Don't even bring up fighters that you know you have no intention of fighting. Because Tank has been infamous over the years of calling people out and been the number one pound for pound fighter on Twitter with running his mouth versus getting a bout set with these particular guys, okay? So you have Regis Prograis warning Tank Davis, hey, shut up if you're not going to fight. Right? Because Mario Barrios is that kind of guy that was picked for a certain reason. And he was picked for a certain reason simply because he's a come-forward fighter, he's a tough fighter, he's an undefeated fighter, and it looks good on the resume. Okay? But again, you have to give Tank Davis props for going to 140, but if you're not going to fight everybody up there, yeah, I would agree. Shut up. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Regis Prograis warning Tank Davis not to mention his name if you don't want the smoke. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunching. Peace.